Hi, welcome back to Hawaii Turo. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. So if this is your first time watching a live with me, I created this channel that will help out Turo hosts, new or old Turo hosts, to maximize the amount of money that they can make. I started this channel about a year ago, and I've been doing Turo since 2017, and I've gotten over like 5,000 trips. I've done like 5,312, and it's growing. It's not hard to get this if you go full time, which basically I was full time from like 2017, probably more likely more than 2018. I kept adding, and I have 17 cars to date, and it's going to go higher and higher. So the point of this stream, if you're watching this on the replay, the point of it is just to grow a community, to get people to start talking, and for me to help you with any questions. If you have any questions, I can just put in the chat, help you. If you want to do super chats, if you want to do super stickers, that's okay, but that's not required. That's basically what is going to happen. This is probably going to go on for about two hours max, because I have to get a car. Turo, I'm on call, so cars come back at any time. So about like 5 o'clock, I'm probably going to end it, but we're going to see how this is going to go. But yeah, if you got any questions, just let me know. There are some things that I'm going to talk about that I have over here that I think that you should be doing in your Turo business to help you out. But just let me know where you from and how many cars do you have. That's always great. People always like to know that, and we'll just take it from there. Let's see what we got. Yeah, just let me know where you're from or where you do Turo at, and how many cars you have, and how long you've been doing it. Because I am from Hawaii, right? That's why it's called Hawaii Turo. I don't know if you've ever been to Hawaii. And I start off with one car, and 4.5 years later, I have 17 cars. Hey, Wayne Carter, 2 cars, Indianapolis. How's it going? Oh, hey, hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, I remember you. Hey, see ya, 2 months. Okay, how's it going so far, Wayne Carter? Hopefully it's going great. You haven't had any claims or any issues, any big issues, right? Let's see what we got. Hopefully more likely it's a small. I wonder how many trips do you have, Wayne Carter? Since you started 2 months ago, it was still busy, really busy 2 months ago. August, yeah, it was kind of starting to slow down, at least in most markets. One claim. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Access to the real talk. How's it going? Tomorrow's my first trip out. Yes. It's an airport pickup. Do I take the pre-trip photos at the airport pickup? Well, for the pre-trip photos, you can do it up to 24 hours before, you give the car. So if you're going to do it, before, you can do it before. But if you're trying to do it at the time you give it to them, don't do it at the airport unless you know the airport is okay with Turo. But most airports are definitely not okay with Turo, right? So I don't know if you already found out or you already have your setup, what you're going to do at the airport. You're going to meet them somewhere like outside, like in a parking garage or something, but you got to have a plan. But congrats. I remember my first time. Man, my very first one. Yeah, I somewhat remember it. It was a long time ago. It was somewhat. Okay. Yeah, the end of August. Okay. How many trips do you have, Wayne Carter? Gray area claim. Gray area claim. Like, what part of the gray area? Talking about like a transaction? Yes, access to real talk. Yeah, they are not cool. That's the truth. Yeah. So a lot of people who start doing this, they don't even know about the airport situation. It's all over America. They don't know about it, and they just pull up to the baggage claim and give them a car, or they do something worse. They start doing all the check-in procedures right there, and that is a big no, man. You'll get a ticket. You got to go to court. You got to deal with all this. I mean, sometimes Turo, will get it taken off or have You know, maybe sometimes at the end it's nothing, but just dealing with all that, it's not worth it. It's really not. Okay, 20 trips. 20 trips and 2 cars. Okay. Okay. Do you do 1 day bookings, Wayne Carter? I think you do. 20 trips, 2 cars, a couple of months. Yeah. Let's see. A gray area claim from drive area side door. I don't know what that right. Let me put that there. Dry area side door. I don't know. Okay, yeah. You do everything. That's a great answer. I knew it. Yep, that's the same thing I do. Exactly. 1, 2 day, I do it all. Do you upsell your extras? Because when you get as many trips as you are getting right now, it's very beneficial to upsell your extras, your deliveries, all that stuff. That's how you can maximize, your daily. Okay. Because ever since I first started, I've always had I had no minimum 1 or 2 days, and that's kind of how I get an upper hand over here in Waikiki. Most people don't do 1 or 2 days. Okay, so yeah. Access of real talk. I listed the car Saturday, got 3 trips the same day, and then none since. Hope to get more this weekend. Mm. Were the 3 trips from the airport, or were they? Where were they at? The 3 trips. Yeah, airport. Okay, okay. Okay, so mostly, I wonder. Mm, you have 3 back to back and did nothing. I would maybe I would check the price. Maybe check the price of the cars, other cars at the airport, and check. I don't know what your delivery fee is. Maybe your delivery fee is a little too high compared to the other cars. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. Wayne Carter, driver's side door, gray area claim was for the side door. The customer. Okay. Okay. So the renter paid for the damages. Okay, that's good. If the renter's paying for the damages, that's good. That's actually the best case scenario, either through cash or using their insurance. So if they're using their insurance, you could possibly go for loss of use. Doesn't always work. I did get loss of use on one of mine, but that was actually a third party who ran into my renter. Maybe it was easier that way, but it's always you never if you never try you're never gonna get it. So oh great, yeah. That's what I like to hear. Upsell everything. That's what's up. That is what's up. That's what I tell everybody. I was just talking to one of my Patreon members, and I was helping her out and telling her that she has a Tesla. I'm telling her that she needs to be upselling that recharge and the recharge fee all day. I'm pretty sure she's going to start doing that. That's a fact. Because if you don't do any of this stuff, you're just leaving money on the table. I mean, it's simple as that. There's going to be some times you're going to lose some money because of something of Turo, something that's so small, or your claim. If if you have your deductible and you're losing something like that, right? So you got to maximize all the money. So that's why I say that in every single video at the intro. Maybe some of y'all are tired of my intro, but I say it every time. You got to maximize the amount of money you can make in this business, and that's the truth. See what we got. So I know this is early, but if you can hit that like button, YouTube likes that, and then get this stream pushed out to more people. I'm trying to see if we can get to 20 today. I know yesterday we got to 16, but I'm hoping. You said they paid cash. So okay. So I'm pretty sure you made a claim and you pressed to work it out with the renter. That's something you definitely have. I'm pretty sure you did. I'm just saying it for everybody else. But let's see. So does everybody in the group do, or everybody in this right listening to me, do you all have trackers in your cars? Because that's one thing. There's a lot of things that you should have, but one of the things, trackers. Roger, that's what's up. You got to have those trackers because you never know. Most of the time, you won't even need it, but just having it, even if it's just like something that you plug into the OBD port. Yes, they can pull it out, but at least you have something, right? Really, it's best to have something hardwired. Because I have 10 bouncies and I have hardwired of OnStar and Nissan Connect, but I'm in Hawaii. I'm pretty sure some people here they're in Hawaii watching. In Hawaii, you don't really need. I would say need it, but it's not a requirement. If I was on the mainland, people can like go out of state, and yeah, I would 100% have hardwired everywhere. Yeah. Have you AR? Have you thought about going like Viper? I know Viper is like I got quoted about $400 a car. I know I can get kind of pricey after a while. Yeah. And one thing I don't like about Bouncy is that you have to. Well, they give you the miles per day, but you got to add it up yourself. Yeah, you have to add it up yourself. That's what I don't like about Bouncy, which is just a little bit of an inconvenience. But I do like about Bouncy is that it tells you like when the car is moving, it tells you where it's going. That's one of the things with OnStar I don't really like about it. Like the real time stuff, I don't really like that. But OnStar tells you how many miles in 1 month or even 1 day, right? That's one thing I like about OnStar. Nissan Connect, that one, I don't even like that one. I mean, it shows you where the car is, but other than that, it doesn't even give you much. Hey, yo, it's a little expensive, 400 though. Good for more expensive cars. Right now, 3 to 4 cars have under. Yeah, yeah, that's for yeah. It can. That's why I haven't unloaded on it. I have all my Mustangs. I have no remote locking and unlocking. I have the Bouncy. I was thinking about putting in those cars, but I'm still debating. I don't know. I do want to have it open for the airport though, because I'm not putting any cars open for the airport unless I have the remote lock and unlock. Let's see. Actually, real talk. Can you just quickly go over your handoff process just to make sure I don't miss anything? Okay, yeah, I can do that. So the first thing I do, when I meet the person, I ask for their ID. Right. So and then I go to the last page of my, the check-in stuff, the get started, press next, skip. Go to the last page so you can see the driver's license thing. Don't press submit. If you press submit, you went too far. Don't do that. Stay right there. They give you the name and they give you the date of birth. So you match that with the driver's license and you check the expiration date, right? Because if they do not have their driver's license, you can't give them the car. You're not supposed to. So like I had to do a couple of days ago or yesterday. I had to wait for the person to come down with the person's driver's license for like 10 minutes. I know it's irritating. Yeah, it is what it is, but you have to wait for that. And after that, I go back, and I go to get started. And then I press, well, one, I tell them that you should take photos too and do the check-in procedures. Some people do, some people don't. I don't force them. I mean, it is what it is. I tell them you should. Either if you meet the host or not, you should do the check-in procedures. But then I press add photos, camera, and I go around the car. So for me, I do about like 20 photos, but some people go crazy with it. They do 100. They like burst shoot, boom, 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 and everything like tires. I mean, kind of not really underneath the car, but like if your car is low, like, well, even though Turo doesn't really cover underneath anyway, but they get really in detail and all that. And then they go on the inside. You know, I don't really take too many pictures of the inside, but I mean, if you're on the 75% plan, I would just do it. I'm on the 90-10, so I know most things are not going to be covered anyway. So I don't do that. But you can. You can take as many photos you want of the inside. I just take pictures of the fuel and the miles. Make sure you get that, because if the car comes back not full and you don't have those pictures, you're not getting paid out. And the same thing for the miles. If you want to get, if they go over the 200 or whatever your car is, if you don't have those pictures, the before pictures, you're not going to get paid out on that. And that's basically all I do, right? Yeah, that's basically all I do. You know, then the next submit. By that time, they'll be done. Sometimes the renter, they go crazy with it and they take all these photos of the rims. It's like you can take photos of the rims. I don't take photos of the rims because I don't really care. I mean, I have curb rash in all of my tires. Trying to go after people for curb rash every single day, it's just, to me, it ain't worth it. Unless I have some really fancy car, I really wouldn't even mess with it. But speaking of the rims, I actually had somebody, he damaged, he kind of curb rashed on my 2021 Nissan Sentra today. And he actually took the initiative and called up a company and found out how much it cost. And he just gave me $150 today. I was like, okay, cool. I mean, would I really gone after him? I mean, even though if I use Turo, I don't get anything anyway. He doesn't know that though, but he gave me $150. So that's good. Let me see where. Hopefully that answered, that helped you out. Yeah, Wayne Carter. Airport drop off and pickup is big money. Yeah, $120. Yeah, if your number one spot to get money is from the airport, yeah, that definitely adds up. For me, my number one is Waikiki. So I don't really, airport to me is like extra, and it's kind of an inconvenience for me. But I make the money off of, I charge $30 for Waikiki up to 2 miles. I have that scooter behind me, and I just use that scooter to get there. And that $30 or $27 after Turo's cut, it adds up. 27. That adds up to be like thousands of dollars at the end of the month. So that's when I do my monthly videos, I talk about all that stuff as well. Oh, you're welcome. That's just real talk. You're welcome. Hopefully you have no issues. You take as many photos as you can, and boom. What else? Oh, one more thing about that, the check-in stuff. Sometimes people show up and they don't even have the app, and they only do it through the website. I don't know why people do that, but some people do that. It's kind of annoying because you can't really do the check-in procedures. You can kind of take photos, but you can only take photos one at a time. So some people are just not going to do it. But that's just something to keep in mind. If you tell them to do the check-in procedures and you see that they're showing you a website, it's way, way more difficult to do that. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So Wayne Carter, you have trackers in all your vehicles. Okay, yeah, that's great. I know for the first 3.5 years, I did not have trackers in all of my cars, but I was in Hawaii and I was kind of naive. I never had a big issue with that anyway. But like one of the biggest things, besides if somebody knowing where your car is in general, one of the biggest things, if you are meeting people to return your car, or maybe you just want to know that your car is returned, having a tracker makes it easy. I mean, that's just like the simplest thing, like the easiest thing right there, the reason just to have a tracker. Because sometimes, people are going to be showing up late. They're going to lie to you saying they're on their way. Maybe they're like 10 miles away. And if you don't have a tracker, you really don't have anything. But if you have a tracker, you'd be like, you're like 30 minutes away. You're saying you're 5 minutes away. People lie and all that stuff. So if anybody doesn't have a tracker, I would say get a tracker. It doesn't really matter which one. At least get a tracker. Let's see what else. Okay. So if anybody hasn't hit the like button, if you're getting some good value, hit the like button because that helps out YouTube with their engagement. We can get more people. It'll push to more people. Okay. I see we got some new people. If you can say where you're watching from and how many cars that you have. I know we got Seattle. We got Indianapolis. Believe that, yeah, Seattle, Indianapolis, and I see 2 people from Facebook. No, 3 people from Facebook watching. So yeah, I'm live on Facebook too. So I have a Facebook group if anybody want to join. It's just a community of Turo hosts all around, really all around the world, really, that's in this group. And I have a pinned comment. I did I pin it? Yeah, I think I pinned the comment of the Facebook group right there. So that group is growing and growing. And every single time I go live, it's live on Facebook for that group. Oh, X Steve. X Steve. Oh, Richmond. Okay. I've never been there before. How long you been doing Turo? Okay. Richmond. 3 months. Okay. How's it going for you? And how many cars do you have? Just one car. Okay. That's good. So I'm assuming in the summertime, it was getting booked like every single day. Did it slow down and it pick back up, or has it been like steady? Okay. Yeah. If anybody has any questions, yeah, just let me know in the chat. I know there's always small issues or big issues. Usually a small issue with Turo. There's so many things to know. Even I'm still learning stuff and after like 5,000 trips. So we got okay. So how many people in the group have did y'all buy that wash and wax, the thing I use every single day for my cars, that I talk about it in like every single video? Wash and wax all. Whereas yeah, it's over there. But the wash and wax all that thing I say that in every single video at the beginning, the one that it cleans the outside, it cleans the inside, and it hits, it cleans the leather and the plastic. Pretty much can do it all. It's literally called wash and wax all. Yeah, because I've used all kinds of things for cleaning. I've went to O'Reilly's and AutoZone. I bought that expensive McGuire stuff, and it just that it costs. It's not really worth. It's not worth it for commercial use. It wasn't made for commercial use. Just way too expensive. I have this 5 gallon thing over here that cost me $150, and it can last like 6 months. Right? It's so cheap. It saves me so much money. So that's why I talk about it all the time. Because cleaning your car, it would cost you some money. Because when I first started, I actually took my cars to car washes. This is back in like 2018, and I was paying about 60 something dollars each car for unlimited car washes. I know that adds up. I had about like 11 cars, something like that. So I was paying a lot of money for a while until I figure out that's just not worth it. It's way too much money. I should be that should be my money going into my pocket, right? So yeah, I had to figure out other ways to do that. Because I was a guy, yeah, I was a guy with I have a generator. I don't know if you saw. I haven't really in my day in the life videos. I don't know if you watch my day in the life videos, but my earlier ones, I put video of me cleaning my cars, and I do have a generator. So I used to be on the side of the street with a generator and a commercial vacuum doing that. I know I'm crazy, but yeah, I don't need to do that now because where I live, I have a place. But before, yeah, that's exactly what I did. Let's see what we got. Ayo, I started using a foam cannon. Now we use 3 drops car wash soap. I will give car. Okay, I've never used a foam cannon, but if I only use 3 drops of car wash soap, yeah, that definitely saves you money as well. Okay. Well, I like the washing wax because it's really cheap. I mean, I paid $150 for 5 gallons, and to me, it saves me so much money. I mean, I used to spend that much money in a month to clean the cars. Let's see. Hey, Tyler Long, how's it going? Yeah, it's good. I mean, you can use my affiliate links, or you can just go on Amazon and put washing wax off. I mean, it's good regardless. I'm not trying to sell. It is good. I use it every single day. Let's see. Wayne Carter, what's the biggest challenges? I'm assuming the biggest challenges with Turo. Let's see. How long did you say you have been? You said, were you 2 years or 2 months? You were. Yes, end of August. So yes, you just did a couple months ago. Well, I want to say really one of there's multiple biggest. Well, one is like the insurance thing is pretty big. If you don't understand how that works, right? Which plan that you pick, that's definitely, understand that Turo is trying to make money on both sides, and that's why they have a deductible now. They didn't have that before. So some people don't understand how that insurance stuff works, like how Turo pays for like everything, like every single dent, every single scratch, and they don't. They have like minimum lengths that they would even think about covering, and it has to be like really nice pictures of that stuff for them to even cover. And going on off of that, this is another challenge. Let's say you're in a market where people are damaging your cars, but not real bad damage. It's like small damage, but you just keep making claim after claim after claim after claim. Maybe there's somebody in this group that does that you just keep making claims, and you get an email from Turo saying that your claim rate is higher than the average, and they kind of threaten you with kicking you off or switching you to the 90/10 plan. That is a challenge right there. You got to figure out what you're going to do, right? Are you going to start taking the hit to pay to fix some of that stuff, or you're going to keep on going down that path and getting switched to the 90/10? That is I've seen that before. That's definitely a challenge with the insurance. And then, of course, getting the right car, for your market, right? The right car. Like, because some people, they go out and they go get like the nicest car. Like, this is one car. Okay, let's go for one example. They go out because I have Mustangs. You go get a Mustang, V8 GT Mustang. You get that, everything really nice, and you're like, who's gonna rent this car? It's gonna be somebody who's gonna do crazy stuff in your car, and they're probably gonna crash it. I mean, like, the Mustang, and what is the car that's you always see YouTube videos of people just cars getting destroyed? Not Challenger, Charger. Those Chargers. I mean, the people who rent those cars do crazy stuff, and that can definitely be a big challenge if you're getting cars like that. So I would never put a V8 on Turo. I would never do it. Burnouts and stuff. That's another thing about like burnouts. Back to the earlier question. Actually, a real talk about the pre-trip. If you have a car like that, you need have a tire gauge thing. You need to have that. That's something you need to do, and to take pictures of that as well. Let's see, Tyler Long, what are your 2021 earnings like so far? Where is it? I think I'm at about 260 something thousand because I had a great summer, as you know. But I am going to make an end of the year video like I do. I did 18, 19, 20. So every year I'm going to do that. I was hoping to do a lot more, but this month is slow. Next month slow. December is slow. I mean, I wish it was busier. I wish I could say that I was doing like 400,000, but I bet you in 2022, I'm going to do more than this year. That's a fact. I'm looking at probably going for almost 400,000 next year. That's what I'm hoping for. But only time will tell, right? Let's see what we got. So everybody, if you haven't hit the like for this stream, try and hit that like because YouTube loves that engagement. We can get more people in here. I'm trying to see if we can get the 20. We got the 16 yesterday, and that was a high. Oh, hey, Jenny from Facebook. All right, I didn't even look to my right. You wave. Hey, how's it going? Okay. 500,000. We'll see. We'll see, Tyler. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. See, access of real talk. So I have to take photos with the guests present, or can I take them in the parking lot away from the land? You do not have to take them with them. I just do it because that's when I meet everybody. A lot of people, they do this remote, so they take photos before they even got the car, right? So you don't have to do it in front of them. I just do it. It's just something that I've done for years, and it's just what I do. But that's not something that's required. Hey, Robert Reed, never seen you in here before. I'm trying to add. Oh yeah, I'm trying to add my car, but it has a recall, so I have to wait. Yeah, man, those recalls. Did you is this a car that you had already, or did you buy this car recently for Turo and you found out that there was a recall on it? Wayne Carter, you said 75 and the 60 plans. What was that in regards to it? Do you want me to talk about this? Talk about the insurance plans? Is that what you were trying to? Oh, Robert Reed. I already had it, but didn't know it had a recall until I. Yes, that's. Is it a repair? Did you say it was a repairable recall? Yeah. Is it something that can be repaired easily? Because I've had issues with recalls, which I'm pretty sure. Anybody else? Yeah, let me know in the chat if you had to do a recalls, because recalls suck in this business. I had a 2013 Nissan Altima that had an unrepairable recall, so I just had to get rid of it. I tried to wait it out, but I just had to let it go. And I bet you someone else in this group has had that problem too. Yeah. Did they say when the parts are going to come in? Hopefully not too long. Humzi. How's it going? Haven't seen you on here before either. Is there a choice to select insurance plan? Oh, Canada. No, Canada. You only have that 70. Yeah. I've talked to somebody else. I have someone else in my Patreon from Canada. Yeah. I looked that up. There's only one insurance plan there. Yeah, I know. You just gotta, maybe in the future they change that, but yeah, you gotta be on that 70-30 plan. I know it's a lot, but there's no way around that. Unless you go commercial, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Where in Canada are you doing it at? Let's see. So you got 2 weeks. Okay, that's not too bad. At least you have an actual time. Let's see what we got. I have a 2014 Charger. What are the chances it'll make 1K a month? Did you say where you're located, Robert Reed? And how long have you? Yeah, you have it. How long have you been doing it? It definitely depends on where you're located. I mean, do I know how busy everywhere is? Off the top of my head, definitely not. But and how long have you been doing it? And how many trips do you? Well, you said you're just about to do it, so you didn't. You're in Hawaii. Okay, well, Hawaii, I do know. That's one of the places I definitely do know. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you say you haven't. This is your first one that has a recall on it. So, speaking before I'm thinking. A 2014 Charger. What daily rate are you thinking about? Yeah, because if you would have started, if you didn't have a recall on it and you would have put it on like in June, I would say 100% you're probably double that. But right now it is pretty slow. And where's your location at? Are you on Oahu? Because you said Hawaii, so I'm assuming Oahu, but it could be Maui, Big Island, so I don't know. And thinks it sucks, but I do have a Tesla, so I feel pretty safe with the 70-30. But I'll be nice to have a choice. Yeah. Oh, Toronto. Okay. I can't remember where the other guy is that I talked to. somewhere. Maybe I don't remember exactly. I don't think it was in Toronto though. But yeah, maybe in the future. Maybe. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's 70/30. But at least you have a Tesla. What rate are you getting for your Tesla right now? Yeah. On a walk every day at 40. Okay. Oahu. Are you let's see. Where on Oahu? Are you like close to Waikiki, or are you going to be doing more of like the airport? Like what's going to be where do you think it's going to be your number one? Because there is a difference. Okay. And Umzi, I hope I'm saying that right. For the Tesla, I don't know if you watched a little bit earlier. Are you getting an upcharge fee? Are you talking about that with your renters? I don't know what the charging situation is in Canada. But are you talking to them about that? $152 a day. Okay. And how many trips do you have? And do you know how many of them added, you know, that recharge fee? Nice. Tesla. So, okay. So you're near a punch bowl. Okay. Okay. Kind of right. Okay. So what have you thought about what you're do you plan on doing like a delivery to Waikiki? Do you have some kind of setup? Or are you just gonna have your home location that people come to you? Or if you're gonna have the airport, are you gonna have an airport fee? Have you thought about that? That's for Robert Reed. Hey, oh another Robert. Hey Robert Kelbus. I said that right. When do you think wild tourism will pick up in regards to Turo? Yeah, I'm thinking what I tell everybody. I don't. Well, first thing I'm going to say, if you don't know that there is a website, if you Google Hawaii passenger count, that website's going to come up. It's going to let you know how many people are coming there every single day or every single week, and you'll see that. Like before, when we went back down because of the governor, when we're doing like 30,000, almost 30,000 a day, we're doing like 15 now. It shows you what we were in 2019. So once people start coming back here, and I think it's going to be around December, it ain't going to be November. November might be a slow increase, but not that much. In December, I believe it's going to go back up to like 30,000. I think that's when most of the cars are going to be booked. So that's why I raised all of my prices for December on. So my November and the rest of October, my prices are really low. But December, I have them back to summer prices. And how long have you been doing it, Robert? And how many cars you have? Let's see. Robert Reed. I want to provide both drop off and also my home pickup. Drop off will be one of my extras. Okay. Okay. So there's two different prices you put for drop off, right? You can have the drop off up to a certain amount of miles from your location, or you can have drop off at the airport. There are two different fees, and you set them up differently. So whichever way you want to do that. So for me, since I'm right outside of Waikiki, I'm in McCully, I have $30 for up to 2 miles. Sometimes 3 or 4, but usually right now it's 2 miles. And I also have the airport for $120. Okay. Robert Kilbus. 1 month, 6 cars. One okay. Did you Robert Kilbus, did you know about it in the summertime? Because you started like right when we slowed down tremendously. Because if you knew about it back in June, man, you would have made some money. 6 cars. I don't know what cars you had, but I can tell you right now, 6 cars, you would have hit between $12,000 and $15,000 a month, guaranteed for June, July, August. That's a fact. 100%. Let's see. Umzi upcharge. What do you say? Upcharge, yes, sometimes, but I usually have them charge it back and bill them for supercharging after trip ends. Umzi, what I'm talking about is that the recharge fee. So they don't even have to charge it, so they just pay your recharge fee. That's what I'm talking about. At whatever cost you think they'll get people to, to add it. That's just something to add to your daily rate as an extra. Let's see what we got. Okay. So if you can hit that like button, YouTube loves that engagement, and it will help to push this, and we can get to 20 people in here. Yesterday we got to 16, and that was our high. That would be great. Okay. Oh yes, I do that in my extras. Some buy and some don't, about half and half. Okay. How many trips do you have? Is it like about half? And do you like talk to them like right when they book, to get them? Because I'm assuming a lot of people, it's like their first time, getting in a Tesla. So more likely they're not going to want to do it. Well, you have superchargers. I don't know how long in Hawaii there's no superchargers, but do people really know what a supercharge, a supercharge is? First time in a Tesla, probably not. Maybe you could just, set something up to try and be like 80% of them adding that fee, if that makes sense. Because I'm actually getting a Tesla in December or January. First time having a Tesla, and I'm definitely going to be pushing recharge like to the max. In Hawaii, we don't have superchargers anyway, so. Let's see what else. Okay. Okay. So does everybody know that I have a Facebook group? Okay. Robert Reed, you're doing a great thing. I haven't found anyone giving this much detailed info. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be. I don't know how long you've been watching my channel, but I just started doing these live streams, and I'm gonna try and do it as much as I can. I know I'm kind of crazy with it, but I'm gonna try probably between like 2 and 4. Today I started at 3 because I have to get a car at 5:30. So well actually it was 2:30, but then they pushed it to 4, and I said I couldn't. No, they pushed it to 5, and I said I couldn't do that, so it's 5:30 now. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. Trying to help everybody out, and trying to help everybody out, and grow my slowly growing YouTube channel, because it's growing slowly, and grow my Facebook, trying to grow the community. I have like 80 people in there. We all talk about Turo all the time, and just trying to get more and more people to join. And this is how you do it. Yeah. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. I don't know if you are or not. Okay. Let's see what we got. The other Robert, I'm looking forward to the holiday season and next summer. 2 convertible Mustangs, 2 Jeep Wranglers, 1 Mercedes SUV, 1 Model X. I enjoy your videos very much. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. And thank you for watching my videos. Thank you. But yeah, nice convert. Yeah, I got the convertibles. Nice Jeep. Yeah, you're set up. Yeah. Next summer, man. Imagine what this summer was. Imagine what next summer. That's guaranteed by next summer, the international people, they're going to be coming here. The Australian, Japanese, the Chinese. I mean, it's going to be, we'll see. It's going to be crazy. Let's see what we got. Okay. I noticed you have a few brand new Nissans. Is there a deal going on for it, or you just prefer it? Just asking because I'm deciding what to get next. To be honest, I had to trade in my 2019 Nissan Sentra because it had a recall on it, and I was waiting, and I didn't want to deal with it. It just take forever. So I saw the brand new because it was a lease, and I just, I traded in for another lease at that time, and it was nice. The 19 to the 21 Nissans, oh man, it's really nice. It's like it has so many cameras in the 21. It's really, really nice. And I got the Versa. Oh, I got that too because it had the Nissan Connect services. And I got the Versa because it was kind of like the cheapest Nissan, but it was new. And I thought it had the Nissan Connect services, but it didn't have that. Unfortunately, this after I bought it. So I'm not going to get any more Nissan. I don't know. Probably not. I'm going to go Kia next. I'm looking at, well, I'm getting a Tesla, but I was already going to get like a Kia. Well, it really was going to be a Kia Rio, but then I said, no, I'm just going to get like a Kia Sportage or a Kia, what is it? The Kia of Stellos. I think that's how you say it, Stellos or something. And I'll get a Kia because, the 100,000-mile warranty, right? That, and they have the UVO service, which is kind of like the OnStar service. I want to see what that service, what it actually does in detail. So I can actually talk about it here. I can't talk about it right now because I don't really know. I want to get it so I can actually talk about it. Let's see. See, Umzi. Yeah, most of the time, most of them with first time with a Tesla. Yeah, I don't push them to get it, but as soon as I meet them, I tell them about the supercharging network, how to find using the cars, building navigation. Okay, yeah, if you have a lot of superchargers, and yeah, maybe getting as many of those probably not going to happen because they can just supercharge it really easy. But it's all up to you. I mean, you don't have to say all that, but it's all up to you if that's something that they want to do anyway. Yeah, definitely tell them. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see, Robert Kiva, a Kielbus. Do you see Turo Go as an advantage? Personally, I feel like most people prefer an in-person handoff. Um, I do. I personally do not like remote handoffs. It's just I don't know. It's just not something I like. It's just people when people meet you, they see you in the car, right? If they just get in the car, they think it's like some big old company business. They do whatever they want, right? And then that Turo Go, especially on the mainland, if you have Turo Go brings in not the greatest crowd because they know how Turo operates. They know that they're not going to meet you. They can just show ID. Some hosts don't even know that you're supposed to take a picture next to the car and do all these things and upload. They don't even know that. Some people, they just give them the car. They get fake IDs. Like, I will never do Turo Go. That's just not something I'm going to do. It's not worth it to me. I'm not trying to be more hands off. I don't mind doing this, meeting everybody. I've been doing it for 4 years. It's just a full-time job, business, whatever. That's my personal opinion. See, my free car pickup location is a supercharger. Oh, okay. Bam, right there. See? Okay. Well, at least the other option is just try to get the recharge fee. But if there's so many superchargers around, yeah, that's going to be kind of hard. Yeah. But I can't wait to get my Tesla. It's only going to be a Model 3 long range, but be good. Okay. Did I miss any questions? Okay. Robert Reed, how long have you been watching my channel? Or did you just come across my stream today? Okay. It's right across your house, the supercharger? Wow. Well, then you got to move somewhere where there's no supercharger around. I don't know. Okay. Ayo, do they have to upload a picture of themselves with the car? I only ask for a picture of their driver's license and a selfie of themselves holding their driver's license. I do remote with lockbox at the airport. Did I say that different? Maybe I was saying that. I know it's supposed to be 2 pictures. So the picture next to the driver's license next. Next to. Okay. Only ask for a picture of their driver's license, a selfie. Okay, maybe not the car part. Maybe that's just something that some other people do. That I just been saying that, but yeah, what you do, I believe, is the correct way to do it. Just the car thing was just another extra thing to show that they're actually by the car, right? But what you were doing, picture of the driver's license, a picture of their face. That basically was the 2 things right there. Let's see what we got. I think I saw some others. Hey, tell me more about your transition from Airbnb to Turo. Well, I can tell you this. The reason why I transitioned so much is because of what's going on. I basically lost 7 of my condos that I was subleasing. I didn't own these things. I rented them and then I rented them back out daily, right, for like 5 years. That's why I stopped doing that. And with the state changing stuff up, it's not really worth it for me to just deal with all that. I probably could get back into it, but I'm okay. I'm okay with doing Turo. But Airbnb was a good way to make some money. I started, I don't know if you watch my Airbnb video. It's like 18 minutes long. I did it a long time ago. Basically, I went over like detail, like how I started. I started back in 2015, right? I had a house that just fell into my lap and I needed to rent it all out. And I started renting it out and it made me money. And then I got places in Waikiki and I just kept on adding and adding and adding. Well, I kind of stayed 3 for a long time because I was doing Turo as well. I'd wake up in the morning, do my Turo, then in the afternoon, clean condos because I did it all. I would claim all the condos, meet the people if I had to, give them the key, or if I had a lockbox, all that stuff. Everything the Airbnb hosts, you think that they can do, I did. Simple as that, right? Hopefully that answers your question. If you want more in detail, I would say watch that video. I have 18 minutes. I just deep dive in Airbnb. But if you're saying you're transitioning Airbnb to Turo, I think that covers it. Okay. You said you've been Robert Reed. You said you've been following me for a while, especially. Okay. Well, thanks. I haven't seen a lot of comment. I have not seen. Well, I see a lot of people comment on here, but I don't get a lot of comments on my videos. I get some comments on my videos, and I recognize some names, but on here I definitely see new people. T1, how's it going? Where are you located? How many cars do you have? I haven't seen you on here before. Oh, London Strolling, I have seen you. Hey, how's it going? Let's see what we got. Do I really need to tell my insurance company I'm doing Turo? People are scaring me, saying they'll cancel my policy if I keep telling. See, this is another thing. Back to the earlier question about one of the biggest challenges. That right there is one of the challenges. A lot of insurance companies do not like it when you're using the cars for Turo. A lot of them. But some of them do. Like if you're talking about Liberty Mutual right now, you could tell them there's no problem, right? That's one of them. Definitely 100% they're okay with. But if you got Geico, if you got I think Progressive, if you got what's some other ones? I think USAA is okay with it. I think so. I'm not 100% sure on that. But there are some that are okay with it. But if you do tell them and they're not okay with it, they will be dropping you. That is the truth. And if they find out, and they're not okay with it, they will be dropping you as well. Like if somebody gets into an accident and it's their fault, and the other party, either they give you, I would not have my insurance in the car, but terms of service says you have to have your insurance in the car somewhere. But if you're in a state where they can just run your plates and they can get your insurance and they call your insurance, and then you're going to get that phone call, that dreaded phone call, or that dreaded email. And then, just be looking for not to be renewed or dropped from your insurance company. Then you just got to go somewhere else. That's just part of the business. And this question, T1, should I lease and put on Turo? Where are you located? That's going to be my first thing. Where are you located? Where are you located, and how long have you been doing it? Have you gotten enough trips to know how many miles people put on your cars monthly? Because that's definitely going to make my answer a lot better. Seattle, okay. And how many trips? Or better yet, not only how many trips, do you know how many miles people put on your cars monthly? Because the thing about that, right? I don't know if you ever leased a car before, but there is a mile limit. That's really the biggest reason why people don't go the lease route, right? It could be 10,000, it could be 12,000, it could be 15,000, maybe sometimes it could be 20,000, and that's a year, right? And usually leases are 2 to 3 years. Usually my three cars that I lease, I got 45,000 miles. And if you're in a location that people are putting 30,000 miles a year on it, you see the problem? And the overages are at 15 cents, 20 cents. And that adds up if you go that route and you let it go up and up and up, and you don't save any money and take any money out of every single month to save for that. That could really add up at the end. That's the big reason why people don't like leasing. You'll see it all over YouTube, or a lot of people you talk to, they don't like leasing. There is a way to lease, and there's a way not to lease. Let me see what I got. Did you say you don't have any trips? T1, you say you don't have any trips, you just started? Is that what you said? Because if you haven't even started doing it, I would say do not start off with a lease. Don't do it. I would say start off with either a finance car or get a cheap cash car and get a couple months in there and see exactly how many miles people are putting on your cars. Or if you know somebody in your area that's doing Turo and they can tell you this really good information, and then you can get a gauge on what it's going to be. But other than that, you got to get data. I mean, just starting Turo first time with a lease is a bad idea. You gotta have information. You gotta have it. Simple as that. You gotta have data. I know my data. I go over it monthly. I know exactly how many miles they put on my cars monthly. I know it. Like I know. Yeah, no trips exactly. That's what I would do. I wouldn't get a lease. I wouldn't do it until you can figure out that. I wouldn't do it. Robert Key, Robert Keelbus. What was your longest trip? My longest trip was somebody took advantage of my pricing right before Hawaii blew up. This person booked my Camaro for 30 days. I was so, at the time, I was happy. He booked like a month before, but as the time got closer to May, everything else was getting booked. I was like, oh man, are you kidding me? And I didn't even notice it to the last minute. I was like, I only got like $58 a day for a 2018 Camaro. And once it came back, it was getting booked for $150 a day. As you can see how much money I lost. Yeah. Let's see. Robert Reed, can you do a video where you walk through the whole trip process? Like the check-in process and all that? I could do that. I actually have not done that before. You know what? I'll write that down. You're right. Let me put that in my notes because I actually have not done that. Yeah, that's what you. I'm gonna put it right now. I'm gonna do that. Probably the next month. I'm gonna do that, Robert Reed. But you were right. People do need to know how to do it the right way. I'll do the host check-in process for for meeting them and for remote. Right. That's what I'll. Yep. I just put that in there. Thanks. I'm gonna do that. That's right. Oh, hey, sir. I see you. You waved from Facebook Live. Roger, how's it going? Okay. So London strolling. What happens if the car breaks down during the trip? Has my car been stolen or damaged? Okay. Well, what happens if a car breaks down? Well, you have a couple options, right? One, I don't really care for this option. You can call Turo, have them call Turo, the car gets towed. I don't like that option. That option is horrible because in that situation, if it needs to be, you said break down. If it needs to be towed because if it's broke down, right? There are other things that tire can be replaced and all the other stuff, but if it's literally broke down and it needs to be towed, calling Turo is a real bad idea. But if it's your only option, it's your only option. Because if the reason behind it is your fault, like if it's not something that the renter did, or if it's some kind of maintenance problem that falls on you as a host, Turo's going to charge you $200 automatically. Because either they're going to charge you $200 or they're going to charge a renter $200. There's no in between there. One or the other they're going to charge. But what I do, I don't know if you watch my other videos, I don't even know if you even have it or anybody has it in their area. Where I go for my oil change, if you're in Hawaii or on Oahu, Cutter Dodge in their express lane, they have free roadside there. And I've used it plenty of time for tows. I've used it. And that's what I use in that situation. But breakdowns suck. But they're going to happen, especially in the mainland when they can go out of state and all that other stuff. Maybe in no situation, maybe it needs to be towed to a certain location and then, get fixed real quick. If it is a tire thing or something like that, right? Has my car been stolen or damaged? Nope, it has not been stolen. Damaged, definitely. I've had plenty of damage claims. I have 5,000 trips, so I've had plenty of damage claims. Yeah. At the beginning, I was kind of naive. I say naive. Maybe I can say naive. Or I was stuff I shouldn't have done. Things I shouldn't have done. Things I wouldn't do now if I knew what I knew now years ago. I would have gone after everybody for all this small damage. So if you watch my my videos recently, I'm currently repainting a lot of my cars because damage has happened over the years. And really, it's kind of like small damage here, small damage there. And I'm on the 90-10 plan. And these are the people who didn't want to pay. And if they don't want to pay, that means I have to come out of pocket to fix this stuff. And now I am doing that. Like my white Mustang, I just repainted. It cost me a lot of money, like 5,000 something, which is, I think it is a lot. But the rest of the cars, it's like a couple panels here, a couple panels there. And that's just really damage that's happened for years. Because speaking of damage, I had this Australian rent my car for, if you don't know, Australians drive on the other side of the road, right? So this person rented my car. This is about a couple years ago. He knocked off 2 side mirrors with my mirror. Yeah, and he did not want to pay to get my mirror fixed. And I just recently got it fixed 2 years later. That just sticks in my brain. Of all the damages that I've had, that just sticks there. Let me see what we got. Okay, yeah, Robert, yeah. I'll do it. I put it down. Let's see. Umzi, how many cars do you have on Turo? How many should I have before I quit my day job? I think someone asked me this question yesterday. Well, I have 17 cars on Turo. I technically have 16 active, and 2 of them are getting painted. So really like 14 that can be booked today. And how many should I have before I quit my day job? I mean, I think I said last time, probably at least 10. I mean, but it depends on where you live. It depends on the way you want to live. I would say probably between 5 and 10. So basically, I'm looking at getting about like $1,000 a month per car, around there. So probably 5 and 10. And this is gross, right? You still got expenses, you got maintenance. If you your damage claims, all these things that come out. You got taxes. Don't forget about taxes too. Your income tax, that's another thing. You quit your day job, you got to worry about insurance, health insurance. I mean, that's another thing you have to deal with. So yeah, probably like I'll say closer to the 10 car mark. I mean, someone else can jump in too. Is anybody else in here full time? Is there anybody full time, Turo? Yeah. Next is real talk. What happens if your car breaks down in another state? Well, obviously, I do not have experience with that because I'm in Hawaii. But yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's see if somebody has this happened to anybody? Has a car broke down in another state, and what did you do? Because me personally, it depends on why the car broke down, right? If it's something that you can just get it towed to a close shop and get it fixed or something like that. But if it's something really, really serious, I mean, yeah. So guys, if you can hit that like button, YouTube loves that engagement, and it will help push this stream. We can get to like 20. So I'm hoping for. Yeah, Robert Reed. Yeah, Cutter. I've been going to Cutter since 2018. I go there for all of my oil changes, or most of them. They know who I am. They know exactly who I am. Okay, see what else. Okay. Where are we? Okay. So has anybody had a car stolen or had a breakdown in another state? No. And then with the stolen part, has anybody gone through the process of dealing with Turo and getting paid out for the car? So these are like we're getting into like the worst things that can happen, right? If someone steals your car, you never see your car again. Dealing with Turo, getting money for the car, getting paid out. Yeah, you have a GPS tracker, yeah. But like depending on the tracker, some people could be a professional, right? So then it don't matter what tracker you have, they know how to get it out. Trackers are good for people who, not professionals, who are really not really trying to steal your car. But there are some people who go on Turo that are just trying to literally steal a car. Jenny, where do you park? Okay. Where do you park your fleet when they're not rented? Did it right there. That's a great question. A lot of people have that issue. And I think you are here in Hawaii, I believe, because you're on my Facebook. I think you are. Well, for me, I park my cars. So now I park my cars either at a park. I park it on like on a street over here on Kapiolani, but I have to move it at 3:30 because of the cones, or I just park it at this paid parking, this paid parking lot, which they don't really check too much. So I park. It was free for a while, but now you got to pay like $1 an hour now. But that's where I park. Other than that, before I park next to houses, but I stopped doing that. I don't do that anymore. And I used to park somewhere on Eisenberg, but people break in those cars, and I had one of my cars broken into a while ago, and I was like, you know what? I don't park over there anymore. So yeah, parking is an issue. We shouldn't have a parking issue. All of our cars should be out 24/7, right? It should be, but it's not that, unfortunately. It's not right now. Let's see. Umzi, what can I do about a wheel curb rash? Got one right in the beginning and let it slide because I was just starting. Does it have to be a certain size? Yes, it does have to be a certain size. That's for one. Is it 3 inches? Is it? I can't remember. I can't believe. I don't remember I can't remember the exact. There is an inch for what Turo. What I think is it 6 inches? I can't remember exactly, but if you look at the terms of service, it's definitely there. But making a claim with that depends on which plan you're on, right? Like really the only plan, I think the 60/40 plan, I think they have some 60/40 plan, like the only plan where it makes sense because the 75 has a 250 deductible and it's going to be less than that. So your best case is just like what happened with me today. The person basically just gave me $150 cash. That's like actually your best way to do that. But I normally just let that stuff go. All of my cars have curb rash, and I don't really care. I probably will fix this one because it's a brand new car, but I'm in no rush to fix it. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So you do a lot of airports, Jenny, right? See, Axis of real talk. Even if you could get it towed to a shop and they could fix it, how would you get it back from that state back to you? Well, that is something. Well, I would say, if you can't, you said, I'm assuming you're putting that after it goes to the shop, it's not fixed and it's not drivable. But you said they could fix it. Are you saying the person if this is something that's more than a day and the renter basically called Turo, in that regards, the reservation is going to be over? Yeah, you're going to have to make a decision to get your car. And or how are you going to get your car? Someone else could think of a better answer, but that's something that I would do. That sucks. But I know what happens. Everybody, renting out cars all over the mainland. I guarantee you it's happened. And cars break down. They got to get towed. I don't know how much is a tow, like, what, out of state coming back. Jesus. Yeah, Robert Reed. Yeah, that 24 hours sucked. And they only enforce it when they want to. They only enforce it when they want to. When Hawaii shut down for 7 months, I dealt with that parking person a lot. Marking my cars all the time. All the time. Oh, and it's 3 inches. Yeah, so 3 inches. That's what I thought it was. 3 inches. Yeah, I don't worry about that. So, 3 inches doesn't matter to me. But yeah, you're going to get a lot of curb rash doing this. That's a fact. It's going to happen. There's some hosts who, fight with that, go after people all the time. I'm like, I just don't get. There's way more important things for me to worry about than curb rash. I just let that go for the most part. But if you're trying to get paid out of anything, but if you're 60/40 plan, I don't even recommend a 60/40 plan to begin with. But if that's something that you're on, then yeah, I would definitely do that. Excuse me. What do we got? That's all. Let's see. London strolling. How is it? How many free time do you have? You mean how much free time do I have? Do you think about the cars all the time? I used to work for Enterprise in North London. For me, it was extremely exhausting most of the time. You see how I'm going live and I'm uploading videos like twice a day because the live is one of them. Yeah, I think about the cars all the time. It's what I do. Yeah, I mean, my free time though, I had free time. I mean, my cars went out today, and yeah, I had free time. I had free time after this. I mean, I live by myself right now. Christmas time, it's gonna be a little different. My son's gonna be here, and my mom's gonna be here. So this setup right here, it's probably I'm not gonna be streaming every single day, and no one's gonna expect me to stream every single day around Christmas time anyway. So that's definitely can't do all that. But you're in London. How is it in London? Never been there. One day I will go to London. Let's see. Robert Reed. Have you ever had to turn down a renter during drop off? Let me see. You mean, yeah, I almost did. I had, and I should have. This is why I will never, this was literally the last time I've ever done this. Well, as you know, in Hawaii, before, if you lose your driver's license, you get a paper license, right? And this person, he was a local, which is usually when issues happen. I knew I shouldn't have done this. And he basically had his paper license, and it was expired, right? It was expired. It was at nighttime. He booked last minute for my cheapest Mustang. And I told him, he needs to rebook with the other person because, with her license. And this is what you have to do. If this license expired, they need to rebook with someone else, and that person should be the driver. That's the way it should be. And that's basically what I did. But as you know, what's going to happen? The other person is going to get back in the other car, and he's going to jump in that car. And as I drove off, that is exactly what he did. But as far as I did my stuff, I'm covered. I mean, that's something that's on them. But I should have never given him that car to begin with. And he actually got some tickets in there for like not even having a license. It was, yeah, nothing happened with the car, but I would never do that again. Nobody, especially local, I will ever give a car to if their license is expired or if it doesn't match the person. I will never do it again, ever. Let's see what we got. I left it for the 5-star rating. Left it for the 5-star rating. I do not. Okay. Jenny, you. That's what. Okay, that's what. Are you still expanding? Just pick the. Oh, nice. 9 cars. That's what's up. Okay, I am still expanding, but probably not as fast as you. But I want to get to 25. I have a Tesla coming. And as soon as Hawaii picks up and most of my cars start going out again, I'm going straight to Aloha Kia, and I'm going to get either a Kia Sportage or a Kia Stellos. That's what I want. Yeah, back to your Axis of Real Talk. Yeah, if it takes a lot longer, yeah, the car is still sitting there, and yeah, I don't. And you need, and the person Turo did his thing. More than likely, Turo would have just canceled. Yeah, they would have got canceled. They would have ended the trip right there. Then you're gonna have to find a way to go get the car. I would think that would probably be the cheapest because trying to get it towed is going to cost you some money. Okay. But yeah, it's just a horrible situation. I mean, it is. I mean, I hate that. Like that's something that if I was on the mainland, yeah, that's a whole nother thing that I have not dealt with. But I don't think it happens that often. I mean, no. Yeah. But I do have a question for everybody that haven't even talked about it. Does everybody check for tickets on your cars? Do you at least check monthly? Or have you like never even checked or even thought about checking for tickets for people? Okay. Umzi, are you financing all these cars or buying them out? I don't know if I'll be able to finance more than 1 or 2 cars. Well, as of like 3 weeks ago, I had 12 car loans. I don't recommend going this route. Don't do it. because you're going to have a high car. No, it's just so many expenses on top of the maintenance. So basically, I start off with one and I got two, three, and the banks just kept on approving, and then I got harder, but then they kept on approving, right? And then it's got to the point like this. I just recently, I don't know if you watched I don't know how long you've been watching my channel, but I just recently got the Idle SBA disaster relief loan, and I paid off 11 of 12 loans. I have one loan, which is pretty much almost paid off. And I'm just waiting for something. The point is, I don't really have any loans anymore. So all of my cars, technically paid off, and I'm never going to go back and do that again. Yes, this Tesla that I'm getting is going to be a loan, but I'm not going to keep it a loan for long. I'm going to pay it off early because it's like $50,000, and yeah, 50 something. I didn't be 60. Yeah, you said twice a month, Jenny. Yeah, you're talking about, yeah, you check. Okay, that's good. Yeah, some people don't. Yeah, this person I was talking to, a Patreon, yeah, they didn't know. So that's why I go over everybody. You got to check those tickets because Turo, after 90 days, they won't pay out. And I've had that happen at least once that I didn't get payout for it because Hawaii takes forever to send the tickets in the mail. And then I saw you can go online and check it. You can check it daily if you want to. Don't recommend doing that, but like weekly or not week. Well, not week. I'll say monthly. And I'm pretty sure every state has a website where you can check for tickets. Every state does. Because that can just cost you money at the end, right? Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. No problem. That's why I'm here. Yeah. If you want to join, I don't know if you want to join my Facebook. I don't know if you have Facebook or not, but if you have Facebook and you want to join my Turo Facebook, it's just a community of Turo hosts. If you check the pinned comment or you check the description of this, I have my Facebook group. Yeah, and it's growing. And I'm actually live on Facebook too right now. So people on Facebook, like 5 people on Facebook are watching me as well. So if you go on Facebook, yeah, you'll get my live streams all the time because some YouTube and their notification thing is all messed up. So yeah. Let's see. And if everybody can hit that like button, if you didn't hit it yet, I know I say it all the time, but it's great for the YouTube, algorithm. They love all that engagement. We get a push and get more people. Here we go. So, Jenny, when did you first start? Because I know you said you got 9 cars now. And are you on Oahu? Okay. Maybe she stepped down. And hi, Mwani. I just saw. Well, I think you waved at me earlier from Facebook. Hi. Just looked over there. And Sarah too. If I didn't say hi to Sarah. Okay. Oh, you've been doing it a while. Okay. 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 So I'm assuming you added a lot of cars like May time, like May June time. I can assume that you did. Robert Reed. I'm so nervous renting out my car for the next time. Oh, for the first time. I day trade, so I really need my car. Yeah, I mean, it is a nervous feeling. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But once you get a few trips, it'll be all right. That feeling will go away. It'll just be, you'll think of the car as like an asset, right? Yeah, Jenny. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. And then everybody started flooding here. And then he's like, oh, I can't sell. I can't sell. I should be adding more cars right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, trust me, I know. I was actually adding cars before all this craziness because it was actually picking up. And I know I needed more cars to be doing Turo full time. And then it just got crazy. I was like, oh, oh, the Kia Rio. I had a Dodge Caravan. That's kind of what I started with too. That was like my second car that I put on Turo. Yeah, definitely. 2014 Dodge Caravan. Yeah, I didn't really like it because you get a lot of families and they dirty the car all the time. And cleaning it just takes so long to clean those things. And in Hawaii, which it was so hard to keep cockroaches out of that van. It was just so hard. Yeah, yeah. That's why I won't get a van. No, I don't need a family of what, seven, like seven with like four kids. No, that's not something I need. Yeah. So, Jenny, have you seen like all like the new whole staff added like 10 Jeeps, 15 Jeeps? I mean, I the amount of cars that I've seen like people have added like just on one account is insane. Like I just saw this one person with like 28 cars of like very cheap cars. And I mean, really cheap, like cheaper than my cars. I'm like $30, and he has like nine of them. I'm like, wow, nine of them just like today available for like one day. Yeah, it's crazy. Your van is a 2010 on its last breath of life, but still getting booked. Yeah. Oh man, how many miles is on it? Let's see. Because I think my van, I don't even know. I didn't have it for that long. Probably had 50, 60,000 miles on it. And this was back in 2017. So, I mean, this was like 3 years old. 118. Okay. Okay. Are you going to run it until it can't run no more? Yeah. That's a little bit more than my Mustang. My 2015 Mustang has 115,000 miles. Only cost you 30. Wow. Wow. When did you get it? Yeah. When did you get it? 100 and yeah, 3,900. My Dodge Caravan costs way more than that. 3 years old is ridiculous. Hey, Calvin Jordan, how's it going? I haven't seen you on here. Where are you located? How many cars you got? Oh yeah, Jenny. Yeah, because this market's not gonna stay like this forever. You know, it's gonna go back down eventually. But yeah, it might be a year, might be 2 years. You never know. But yeah, yeah, 3 cars. Okay. How long you been doing it, Calvin? You said late 2019, 20. What was that question? What was that for? I don't. Oh, Dallas, Texas. Okay, didn't see that. I think it's busy in Dallas, Texas right now. I think I talked to somebody else from Dallas. Oh, congrats, man. Okay, okay. 10 days in. Okay. Did you just find my channel now, or have you been watching for a while? Okay, okay. So I'm assuming you've been watching a couple months. Okay, okay. Well, hopefully I helped you out. Hopefully I am continually helping you out. Right. You're probably going to add more cars soon. It's only going to get busier and busier and busier. Let's see, Jenny U. We bought the caravan from a sketchy dude. Didn't realize what he did at the moment, but his skip title might be something to mention if you're familiar with what in the. I have no idea what a skipping title. I don't really buy cars private for probably reasons like this. I stick to dealership. I know it's more expensive, but yeah, that's yeah. I don't know. Let everybody know in the comments because I have no idea what a skipping title is. You haven't seen your car since I put them on a platform. Nice. That's great. That's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Have every car out. Yeah. I would say keep add more cars. You know, I mean, go on the thing and check how many cars are available, and if it's like really low, I would keep adding. I mean, maybe your price is kind of like if your price is like really it's much cheaper than everybody else. You know, that could be a reason why you can book like that. I mean, or it could just be really really busy there. You know. But if you want to join, I don't know if you have Facebook. If you want to join a community of Turo hosts, I have my Facebook group pinned in the comments or pinned in the chat. And yeah, we talk Turo all the time. We're growing every day. So we got people all over the world in the group. Does anybody know what a skipping title is? Might have to look that up real quick. Oh, wow. Wow, Jenny. Wow. Wow. Jumping a car title is an illegal practice where the buyer of a car fails to title it in their name, causing the title history to skip an owner. This can result in the wrong person incurring taxes, fees, and moving violations. Some states classify title jumping as a felony. Whoa, 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 damn. That might be a felony. The person that sold to him did send in the top portion of the title. The guy that sold it to us never did a title transfer, just used it. Wow. That's messed. Yeah, that's messed up. So a thorough title search would never show him as ever being owner of the caravan. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Or it didn't, or did I say it didn't send in? Oh, hopefully I said it right. I didn't even see the typo. I just read it. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that. How you driving a car and it's not even it's your car, you bought it and you don't register and you're just driving an other person's registration? Man, that is sketch. So, yeah, 100%. But yeah, I mean, buying from private, that's what dealing with people, man. And a lot of people are going to do that kind of stuff. It's going to be private. That's one of the reasons why I don't like buying private. Yes, private's cheaper, but man, I've never really bought. The one time I kind of bought from private, but it actually was an LLC. They actually do sell cars, so I don't really count that as private. But yeah, yeah. I see we got some new people. If anybody got some questions, yeah, just let me know in the chat. We can help you out. And if you don't have any questions, let me know where you're watching from, and let me know how many cars you have and where you're located. We've had people from like all over. So we had London, we had Canada, well, we had Indianapolis, we had Seattle, we had Dallas. What else did we have? Of course, Hawaii. Las Vegas. Yes. Hey, Derek, I think I talked to you before, at least one of these streams. Your name's familiar. Las Vegas. Yeah. Haven't been there in a long time. How's the market there? Is it busy? I'm assuming people are traveling there, of course. So pretty sure it's probably busy. It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile can be. It's been great. Vegas is back. Yeah. I want to say that for Hawaii. We were back in the summertime, but excuse me. But you know what happened. Maybe you don't know, but we've like taken a huge nosedive, but it's slowly creeping back up. Let's see. Genie, you lesson learned though. Luckily, it was an expensive lesson. Otherwise, we had a great luck with private deals. Okay. By the way, there's a lag between sending a message here and being shown to you. Yeah, I can see it. I can actually see it if I go on YouTube. Yeah, StreamYard, there is. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, I thought I can. Yeah, I can't see it. Well, how many cars? I don't remember. You probably said already, Jerry, but how many cars do you have? Let me see. Robert Reed. Yeah, right there. Hawaii is expensive. That's all I needed to see. You are 100% correct when it comes to everything, including maintenance. They tried to charge me $200 to replace a windshield wiper pump. I don't even know what that even. How much does that cost? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know how much. How much does that cost anyway? Damn. Okay. So, Derek, how do you go about charging for incidentals? For example, a minor scratch, maybe some curb rash on a tire, etc. Yes, we talked about the curb rash. So first thing you gotta know, which insurance plan are you on? Because that's really gonna dictate how you're gonna do this. So with which insurance plan are? Oh, you got a Tesla S model. Nice. Um, which plan are you on? Yeah, because depending if you're on the 60/40 plan, then yeah, going through Turo will be definitely be the best way to go. But if you're on the 75, the 75/25, which has a $250 deductible, that definitely 90/10, Roger. That's what I'm on. So if you're on the 90/10 plan, the best way to go about all this pre-trip, you said okay, yeah, because you're new. Pre-trip. Well, I actually don't know someone else, but point is pre-trip. Like what I do, I go over their insurance stuff. So I make them understand what it means if they decline insurance, they take minimum, they take standard, or premier is the most expensive one. They don't come out of pocket. But definitely the decline, minimum, and standard. There's no situation. There is a deductible that will definitely cover that. So either they're gonna understand that they're gonna be paying cash, or they call their insurance company and make sure their insurance covers. For curb rash, that's gonna be cash stuff. But you can't force them, right? You know what I mean? It's not something you can force. You could try and be, have forceful words, but you can't force them to do it. They can just give you the keys, walk away, right? That's just what happens. Yes, you got to know that some insurance companies don't even like you doing Turo. I don't know if Progressive is one of them. I would not bring it up if I was you. But yeah, the insurance thing, man, it's like one of the biggest things with Turo. Trying to understand that insurance stuff and who pays for damages and all that stuff. It's not cut and dry at all. You'll get a nice host like what I got. I don't know if you watched earlier, but I had a nice host today. He actually damaged my curb. Well, he had a curb rash on one of my 2021 Nissan Sentra, and he actually called up somebody and found out how much it would have cost, and he had $150 cash waiting for me when I arrived. I did not even ask for that at the time because I didn't even see it. I was like, "Is it bad?" Because I don't really care about curb rash anyway. All my cars have it. That car is brand new. Obviously, didn't have any curb rash. I mean, I'm probably gonna get it fixed. I'm in no rush to do it, but those are the best kind. The people who own up to it. I had another damage that she was driving my 2017 Ford Mustang that has sensors on it, and for some reason it was beeping, and they didn't know what the beeping was, so they just continued going back, and bingo, hit something, and they basically right then and there cash at me $800 for that. Those are the best kind, but I've had plenty of people who just ghosted me. They say that they didn't do the damage, and then I've been on the hook for this stuff, and it's happened over and over again. Hence why I go over all this stuff at the beginning so they understand what happens if and when it happens, that what happens. So that's what I recommend. Anybody on a 90/10 plan, if you're on 90/10 plan, you should have some copy paste mesh that you send to everybody. The first thing, do you know how to check? Like, do you know how to check and see which insurance plan they pick? If you don't, if you go on to any reservation, press help, which is at the top right, go down a little bit, it's going to say the car sharing agreement. Click that right there. And it's going to take about 10 seconds to load. It's never really fast. And then when it does load, you're going to scroll down and you're going to show all kinds of stuff. This is all all your agreement and stuff. And you're going to see which insurance plan they pick. It's going to say decline, minimum, standard, or premier, right? And if it's decline, I tell them, did you call your insurance? So, Jared, you said, how do you communicate that if and when you do contactless check-in? So this is what I'm saying right now. Like, once you find out which insurance thing that they pick, this is what you got to do. I recommend you need to do this every single time. At 90/10, you have to do it. You have no choice. If you don't want to do that, switch down to the 75% plan. Well, on 9010, you have to do this because you got to cover yourself to try to minimize losing $2,500 for damages. Got to get them to understand. So, like, if they decline the coverage, you got to basically tell them, did you call your insurance company to make sure that they cover Turo rentals? Because half insurance companies do not. And yeah, sometimes they'll say, yes, I called, they cover, or they're going to say, I have full coverage, they cover, or they should cover, I have the best coverage, which then I say a lot of insurance companies don't cover. And then they end up calling, and sometimes people cancel because of this. Okay, that is what it is, because they know that they really only have liability coverage because that's what the commercial of Turo with Liberty Mutual, right? Hey, 44, how's it going? Oh, yeah, do 90. And if they take the minimum coverage, which if you don't know the minimum, it has a $3,000 deductible. A lot of people don't understand minimum because minimum is like the standard. If you book a car right now on Turo and you just click yes, 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 submit, done, it automatically puts you on the minimum coverage, right? That's what it does. People don't understand. So in that situation, I asked them, do you understand what it means to pick minimum insurance coverage? Some people say, yes, I understand it. Oh, they say, oh, it has a $3,000 deductible with a question mark. In that situation, I say, or I say this, and if they say that they don't know what it is, can you please explain? And I have this, you're responsible for the first $3,000 in damages. If you don't like this, you should call your insurance company and see if they cover, or switch to the standard. The standard has a $500 deductible. And that's basically what I say. And I say that every single time, every single booking that I have. And that's going to help you out in the long run when you have issues on the 9010 with that Tesla. I'm telling you, it will help you out. Let me see what else. You're good. Okay. Oh, you got in this kind of late. I only got about like 20 more minutes. I got to go like at 5 o'clock because I got, or maybe 5:10. I have to get a car. Car comes back at 5:30. But as you know, 44, I've been going almost daily, so I'd probably be going. Oh, let's see. Are you planning on opening your own rental service? No. Oh, this thing keeps doing this. No, not really. Nah. I just stick with Turo. Turo is what I know. That I think that's yeah. I ain't ready for that. And just getting your own customers and all that stuff. Turo's fine with me. Once Turo picks back up in Hawaii, I'll go back to making the money that I was making before, $30,000-$40,000 a month. I'm good with that. That's me. But yeah, hey Derek, did that help you? Because maybe I could do a video talking about. I mean, I have done a video with that included, but do a video that's just about, trying to what you should do in a situation of which insurance plan they pick. Would y'all like that? Like, especially people on the 9010 plan. See, solid advice. I definitely reach out for a more concise spell rollover. Okay, Derek. So what I would say, if you want, jump onto my Patreon, and then yeah, and we can do like a video chat, like a more one-on-one thing. That's something that I do as well. So and I have that in the description below. And I will definitely, I help people like that way as well. Because I do the video chat through Skype or through Zoom. So, what 44? People always ask me at the end of the ride, do you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe in the future. I don't know. We got to see what happens with Turo over the next like 2 to 3 years. Yeah, because that VA loan that I have has really brought down my expenses to like nothing pretty much. And it's like, let's see what happens over the next few years. Yeah. But yeah, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button because YouTube loves that engagement. We can get more people in here. I thought we could get it to 20. We're probably not going to hit the 20 on this stream because I only got probably about 20 more minutes. You said yes, Derek. Did I? I don't. Yes to what? I didn't even know what. Oh, and oh, something like a backup plan of something. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's a backup plan. I mean, if something did happen, then I would definitely be in overdrive trying to get going direct. You're right. Maybe, yeah, maybe eventually. I'm not in a rush. Yeah, I mean, you got to get commercial insurance, and it's a whole nother way of doing rentals, right? Yeah, it's a whole nother. Oh, right here. Jenny, how do you do accounting? Do you use a software and do it yourself, such as QuickBooks? Yeah, I use the self-employed QuickBook. And what is it? Yeah, because I have that on my phone. Yeah, it's a QuickBooks. It's self-employed. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah, the self-employed QuickBook. That's what I use. Let's see. Derek, do you plan on making a video about people on the 90/10 plan? I could. I can put that with the insurance part so people understand what it means. I can even break it. I could. I mean, I do have a video that I think I call it how to pick. What did I call it? I forget how I call it, but I basically talk about all of the insurance plans. But I did that a while ago. I did it probably like 3 or 4 months ago. I don't know if you watched that video. It's how to pick the insurance plan, but I don't know if I gotta watch that video and see exactly what I say in it. Maybe I will update that. Maybe I will. That might be something. Thanks. I'll put that on there too. We'll put that on my list. I've already put the host check-in process that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna because people do need to know. Because some people they just start going to 90/10 plan and they don't understand what the deductible is, and someone gets to an accident and then they ghost them, and then they're on the hook for $3,000, and they're like, "Oh, seriously?" And they wouldn't even pick that plan to begin with, but they saw how much more money that they were making, and they thought that they can get the renter to pay automatically, and they don't work like that. Put that on there. Okay. Okay, that's on the list. Yeah, 44. They don't have get around here. At least not yet. I didn't think it's coming here, but yeah. Maybe Derek. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to make a poll. Yeah, no poll. My bad. I'm gonna make a poll. I'm gonna make it on and see how many people want to. Yeah, I'm gonna put like the 90/10, the 80, the 70, and see which one that people have, and maybe they would like me making a video. That's what I'll do. See which plan most people are on. Because like if you're new, I think that the 75/25 is like the best plan to be on. Do you understand, how the insurance process works? And to get experience if you're thinking about switching to the 90/10. That's my opinion. I think most people would agree. I think for the most part. What do we got? Yeah. And then tomorrow I have my weekly video going up. Yeah, my weekly video. So I've been debating about what I'm going to talk about, right? I think it's down to a couple. Yeah, I think I figured it out. I'm actually going to deep dive into well, actually, it's kind of what we're talking about, but I'm not going to go too much into the individual plans. But I'm going to talk about Turo's insurance versus commercial insurance. I think I need to talk about that. Talk about that because I have that video a long time ago, and a lot of people are watching it. At least some people are watching. I think I need to make a better video on that. That's the plan for me for the video tomorrow. Let's see, 44 OS or OSO just bought a Ford Focus 14. I thought everything was running smoothly into the ending of entering the vehicle. There was a recall, so people please, yes, exactly. Before you buy a car, go to that website NHTSA and check for recalls. That's a fact. I do not buy cars without checking that. That'll be a whole waste of your time. You get a car, you're happy about it. You try to put on Turo, then bam, red comes up, can't do it. And then make it worse, it's an unrepairable recall. You're like, oh God. Yeah, I know it happens to people probably almost every day. Yeah. Just it sucks. Unrepairable. I mean, best case scenario, it can be fixed quickly. And maybe you gotta wait a few days, maybe a week, right? The worst case scenario, it ain't gonna get fixed. If you have a 2013 Nissan Altima, it's not fixed to this day. That secondary latch problem. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. So if anybody else got any questions, anybody else want to say where they are? Oh, Perfecto. Oh, hey, how's it going? My safety inspection of my cars are up to date. Is there anything we need to do on the Turo site to prove they're up? No, no, Perfecto, no. Why did something? Did Turo send you something, or did something happen? I don't. Yeah, because I gotta do one of my safety inspections before next month. Wasn't gonna do it today, but I'll do it tomorrow. But that's another thing. Yeah, everybody, you should definitely be checking your cars. But if they're going out every day, every other day, you're gonna know when they're expired. Because right now, expired tags is a no. Okay. So if you haven't hit that like button, try and hit that like button because YouTube loves that engagement. We can get more people in here or getting pushed to more during the replay. I thank you. If you have any questions and if you want to say, well, I'm kind of wondering where everybody is located. We have like 8 people, I think 8, 9. I don't know exactly. It's changing like every second. If you haven't said where you're located, it'd be nice if we can know. And when you started, how many cars you have. Oh, Jerry, you just signed up. Okay, give me one. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I got my phone on silent, so I can't even. And I'm watching the feed on YouTube. Okay, well, once I finish this stream, I will definitely message you, and we can set up a time to do a video chat. That's true. Okay, yeah, I'll message you. I know the messaging, the notification on Patreon is kind of wacky. You just gotta wait for like the email or something. But yeah, I'll definitely send you something later. So what I say is, what plan is everybody on besides the ones I already know? Yeah, what plan is everybody on? DC did it. I haven't seen you before. How's it going? How to create an actual Turo business. Like I have an LLC, but how can I start to build credit to buy a car? Okay. Well, the first thing, I do have an LLC as well, but I do not have my cars attached to it. I do not have business credit like you. So the experience 75. So the experience I don't have. So I believe you would have to be like a what is that? A PG to start for your business credit, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure somebody in this group definitely bought a car business with their business, with their LLC, but I'm not 100% sure. So I don't want to start saying false things about that. But that is a way to go to get the cars off of your personal. Because I had 12 cars on my personal, and yeah, that was not too good at all. Mm. Oh, hey, Vizzy on a 75% plan. Okay, when did you start? And how many cars do you have? And Jen, I know you got 9 cars. You've been doing it a while, so yeah, I know why you understand 90/10. You got that part. You're welcome, DC. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, that's probably the best I can answer that because I don't want to start saying things that aren't true because I did get an LLC and I was going. Maybe I will go that route later, but I got the LLC to put my cars under. But you got to have commercial insurance, and I looked up commercial insurance and it was just too much for me. So that's why I stalled with the LLC. Right. But maybe in the future, since I got the SBA money, I probably won't go for business loans. But maybe I will in the future. Maybe I'll look that up. But that is a way to go, and people do that. Right? There's a way to build that business credit. It might take a little while, but it's a way to go. Oh, congrats! Visit 1 month ago. Okay, where are you located, and where are you doing it at? Okay, in DC. Oh, 80% with 3 cars. Okay, okay. Did you say how long you've been? You said you were trying to. Okay, how long have you been doing it? DC did it. And how many days has it been booked? Busy. Austin, Texas. Okay, so we had somebody. I think he's still in here from Dallas, Texas. Okay, how was Austin? I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody from Austin. So has your one car been going out like nonstop? Have you just have not seen it at all? Oh, Las Vegas. Oh, we definitely had somebody in here from Las Vegas. Okay. I don't know how long the person from Vegas has been. How long did he say? Oh, it was Derek in Vegas, of course. Okay. There was someone else that was from Dallas. I forgot the name. Okay. Well, hopefully it's been working out, especially DC since April. I bet it was really busy. As soon as you started, it got crazy and then it kind of slowed. And Vizzy, how come did you know about Turo back in like May, June? Oh yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Later today I'll definitely send you something. Probably set something up for like tomorrow or the next day. True. So if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button because YouTube loves that engagement, and we can get more people in here. I don't have that much time left. I got like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I first listed Vizzy. I first listed on the 8th, and it's only been home like 3 days ever since. Yeah, that's a great feeling getting that car out. Are you thinking about getting another car? And have you looked like what is your price? Whatever car you have you looked at what is your price compared to other people? Because maybe your price is like way lower than everybody else, or if it's just busy, it's just busy, right? Are you getting a lot of airports? Do you have a delivery fee for the airport? Those kind of things. DC did it. Crazy busy, but I haven't experienced a super slow down. But people keep lowering the rates yeah, that's true. Yeah, racing to the bottom. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I mean, right now in Hawaii, I have cars that are like $30, $35. They were like 100, pretty much 100, almost 100, like 90, $95 a couple months ago. And I had no choice because everybody else dropped their cars. And if you don't know, when you do a search with Turo, this is how it works. They will only show you 200 cars at whatever settings that you have. So you have just do a default setting search. If you do not see your cars in the top 200, no one's going to see your cars. So that's the problem why you got to drop your cars as well. If you don't drop your cars, and if you never get inside that 200, you're never going to be seen. And also, who searches for 200 cars? Not many people. Maybe some do, but most don't. So that's another reason, you got to drop it as well. If you didn't know that 200, that's what it is. If you do search 200, that's the max. That's the max they show. Where are we at? Oh, a lot of people just said something. Where are we? Master Key. Hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you before. Where are you located? Said, I have a Challenger. Should I rent it out? Oh, did you see what I said earlier? Is that why you brought up the Challenger? I mean, I'm assuming that Challenger is fast. That's all up to you. Personal opinion, I would never put a Challenger on there, but that's just me. I mean, that's as long as you understand, you do your checking procedure, you take a whole bunch of photos, you have a tire gauge, you just do all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking for a Vizzy. Yeah, I'm looking for a RAV4 or a CRV right now, but I can't find a good price. Yeah, used cars, man. It's gonna be hard. Definitely used. Javante Fuller. Hey, how's it going? I've never seen you before. Hey, Hawaii Turo. I'm in the Los Angeles area. Reason I'm planning to start a small fleet for Turo. I plan to start with 2 cars and finance both. What type of car should I start with? Economy, Lux, Sport, or sports car? Well, I do not have, a lot of experience in LA, so I'm not even going to start saying stuff. I would say, for one, start doing some searches for some of these cars and start seeing the prices that you see come up. I don't know if it's oversaturated now, so prices might be a little bit, be lower than what they actually are. But that's like a good start, It's a good start. And if you see a whole bunch of cars, like do it like a month out, right? At least a month out. We can do a month out and then do like a week out and see how many cars the difference is. That's kind of how you're going to know what percentage of cars are booked, right? Like I just did a search, for instance, for in Hawaii. I wanted to see how many Jeeps were booked. And there's so many Jeeps, there's way over 200 Jeeps on there. So I just did a search for like $130 max, which showed like 175 total. And I did that like a month out. And then I looked for like tomorrow, but for like 3 days, like the same like 3 days. I looked at that and it showed whatever it showed. It was like only like 25% of the Jeeps were booked in Hawaii. And that shows me that, Jeeps are flooded. It's oversaturated. It's just, if you have a Jeep, you're probably not getting rented. And if you come up to that conclusion, with whatever cars you're looking for, I wouldn't get those cars. That's not something you're going to make money off of. Or if you look at the, the cheapest car of that Jeep, that's the price that's going to be get it rented. And you want to do that? Probably not. Yeah. If you want something really in detail, like you want some market research, check out the description, check out my Patreon. I do one-on-one coaching and we can like deep dive that. But that's when I do that. Not for the live stream because it takes more. I got to bring up all the stuff and look at all that. Let's see. Away. Vizzy, you only have one airport. My fee's $60. Okay. Okay. That's good. How much does it cost you to do the airport, the pickup and drop off? Master Key. Cali. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Is that the only car that you have, Master Key? Vizzy. It costs you okay, Vizzy. It costs you $30, $40. Okay. Okay, so you're making some profit off of that. I mean, I don't Turo's gonna take what 10 to 15% of that, so it's probably like 50 something. So you're okay. You're making at least something, so that's good. So I would say, you got the airport, the delivery stuff, the delivery fee to make money, right? Because I wouldn't do it for free unless you had to do it for free to get booked. So there are some places that you got to go free, but not many. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. So, hey guys, just let you know, I got about, mm, I'll say a little less than 10 minutes left of this stream. We're 2 hours and 7 minutes in. I got to get a car at 5:30 and it's 5:07. So, more than likely, I am going to do a stream tomorrow. As soon as I get done with this and get some time, I'm going to set up another upcoming and probably get sent to you. But if you were a subscriber and you hit that bell, you get my notifications, it'll get sent to you. And if you can hit that like button, I know I say it a lot, but YouTube loves that engagement. That would definitely help out my channel. Let's see. DC did. How do you feel about auto pricing? Um, I'm not really a fan of auto pricing. I think that you can do it manually and get better stuff. The auto pricing is going to go low or it's going to go high. I've never been a fan of auto pricing. I think it's best to just do it yourself. That's my opinion. I mean, I don't think it's that hard. I mean, but if auto pricing, I mean, you can set minimum and max, and then just what? Excuse me, and have a wide range, and then I mean, and then they go really low. I don't know. I'm just not an auto pricing fan. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate the tips. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I can help you. I can't even get that out. I'm glad that I can help you. Yeah, because trying to find out the right car for your business where you can maximize the most money you can make. Yeah, it can be challenging. Some people just go out, they just go buy any old car and they make something, but they should have gotten that car. You know, like for me, the convertibles. I didn't start off with convertibles. I did not. I started with a 2014 Kia Optima hybrid, and it was a good car at that time. It's a hybrid, so I think I had it for like $60 a day, right? And that booked. But then, I got the van, I got the Acura, and then when I got the Mustangs, I mean, I was charging like over $100 for Mustangs. Oh, I appreciate the information. Take it easy. Yeah, you take it easy too, man. Until next time. I'll be uploading like 3 videos tomorrow. More than likely. Okay. But I think that might be it. So if anybody wants to join my Turo Facebook group, I have it pinned in the comments or in the live chat. The first thing, we just talk about Turo all the time, and yeah, we got people all over the world in that group, and that's how you can get my live streams. I'm streaming on Facebook right now as well. But I think I'm gonna wrap this up unless someone else has a question before. Anybody have anything before? Okay. So if no one has a question, then okay. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for watching. You know, just wait for my next video on Thursday. I actually am going to talk about the Turo insurance versus, commercial insurance, because I see some people, they want to know that. But yeah, thank you for everybody watching, and wait until next time. Hey, bye.